Подъем, Игорь. Пора выдвигаться.
А?
You might be wondering, hey, this looks like the beginning of the game. Or if you don't know, this is the beginning of the game. Now, why am I at the beginning of the game? Well, you see, for a good while now, the save data on this game has just been corrupted. I don't know if it's a problem with me, but I had a friend who had the exact same problem and he lost all of his progress. And now, I think the same thing has happened to me.
Подъем,
And
Игорь.
I was,
Пора выдвигаться.
well, I wasn't
Что?
100% near the end.
Я,
But I
кажется,
think I
задремал.
was getting pretty
Ладно,
fucking
погнали.
close. So,
Что ты такое?
what are you? What I am
Что,
is
профессор,
done with
передумал
this
уже?
game.
Если
Welcome to the
собрался дать
ending of
заднюю, лучше скажи
Chernobylite.
сейчас.
This is
Ну
the
уж
ending,
нет.
a real,
Пора наконец
real,
разобраться с этим делом.
I don't know, 360, the true hero's journey. We're ending this right where it began, except it's not really where it began because it began on that train, but that's not where the game put me. The game put me here. So,
Стань невидимкой.
nah, fuck you, bitch. I know how to do this. What's up, fellas?
Мне бы
Take
помощь
him out.
не помешала.
Решил, что пора тебе помочь.
Nice. Wow, pretty sweet. Thanks, bro.
Игорь, проверь уровень радиации, ладно?
Oh man. Ooh, wowee, it's a
Три,
reference to the Chernobylite
шесть.
TV show.
Да, не отлично, но и
That,
не
that
ужасно.
makes this good because
Выше
it
нос.
referenced to good
Мы в
things.
безопасности.
I know
На
things
ближайшие
and think good.
час-два.
Therefore, this
Владение
thing
в
is good.
безопасности.
I'm sorry, I'm just being an asshole. I mean, you know, cool. I personally haven't seen Chernobylite, or fuck, I haven't seen the Chernobyl TV show on HBO. I've heard very good things about it, but you know what? Now we're descending into the sewer. It's time
Надеюсь,
to
память
be
тебя не
covered
подводит.
in shit.
Ладно, я пойду
Stew
вперед.
in the shit.
Так
So
точно,
just
капитан
eat
Оливер.
shit, alright? If you don't like shit, get on out of here. I don't know how you've made it this far. All this shit. And now look at this. Ugh. Just touch that shit with his hands. It's fucking disgusting, Igor. You're a scientist. You should know a thing or two about fucking hygiene. Like Christ. I mean, also, I don't know. You do just grab a hunk of Chernobylite and just carry it around with you at all times. So, you know, you don't seem to be the most careful scientist in the world. Chernobylite ending. PC invasion. First thing. I'm just gonna read it. Wait, what? What? Anyway, the Black Stalker finally admits that he's not Boris. Rather, he's the real Igor. What? Hence why he's been trying to reunite with Tatiana all along. So who's the character you've been controlling the entire time? Apparently, he's none other than the child that Tatiana was carrying before she was abducted. Your character is just a clone of Igor with a few memories transplanted and muddled, which is why you've only returned to Chernobyl 30 years after the disaster in the power plant. Oh, but sorry fellas, the time for talk is over. The Black Stalker / Igor challenges you and the battle begins. The Black Stalker will... Oh, yeah, again, I already shouted this out. I'm just reading PC Invasion here, so... shout to this guy. Or gal. I didn't actually know this. Oh no, it's Jason. Shout to my boy Jason. The Black Stalker will be yada yada yada. But this is just a guide. After dropping the Black Stalker's health bar to 0, you reach phase 2. Okay, so apparently you'll materialize in the fractal world, which is like the wormhole green space area. Then the Black Stalker will walk towards you. He'll grab you, clone Igor, and you'll both fall down the ledge. Then Oliver will appear and give you the portal gun. He says that he's from an alternate timeline, and he's just here to help you out. Back to my screwed up world, of course. You know me, I prefer to die fighting. That's what alternate dimensional Oliver says to you before he goes back to his timeline. This is a little screenshot here. And then you go back inside the lab. You have a vision of Tatiana watching the Black Stalker, her husband, slowly dying. It looks like you really hurt him during the first phase of the battle. This will present choices that will determine the campaign's conclusion. You can head to the next part of our Chernobyl endings and epilogues guide to learn more. So after defeating the Black Stalker, you're given two choices on what you need to do. You can either destroy the portal or travel through it. Destroy the portal. Although the real Igor is dying, he means that you, his and Tatiana's son, must end their suffering. Tatiana has been experimented on for long enough, and she can't be the conduit for the Chernobylite entity. If you choose this option, the portal will collapse and the building will soon follow. Look at your HUD and follow the marker. You'll eventually reach Tatiana's chamber, where clone Igor says goodbye to... Man, I would have loved to have witnessed this. I'm sure it would have been really funny, and I would have had a great time. But no, the save data had to get corrupted. So now I just have to read it. But it's still a wild ride. I will admit that. Maybe it's nicer this way. This way I don't have a fucking massive headache. And I don't have to waste any more time on this game. Because you're in the god damn it. You're in the realm of a multi-dimensional being. Ooh, is it Cthulhu? Is this whole thing Cthulhu? Hey! Is that a bro? Is that a bro I see? Well, I'm currently booting up Chernobylite so that way I can continue talking about the ending. And also reading it. Or you can travel through the portal. And this takes you back to the fractal world, which is like the alternate dimension Chernobylite portal world. This game has portals in it. It'll take you to the fractal world where the Chernobylite entity resides. Follow the path and you'll see companions and characters that have died, even though they remained alive in your playthrough. That's because you're in the realm of a multi-dimensional being, able to influence the minds of humans while creating otherworldly horrors. And admits that these projections are from different timelines, your decisions rippling through parallel universes without you knowing of untold consequences. The entity will give you two choices. You can commune with the Chernobylite, or you can reject it completely. Which one do you want me to read first? Because I'm going to read both. Alright, so if you commune with the Chernobylite, this causes Igor to turn into one of those weird green blocks. The ending will show the exclusion zone, which is the kind of main Chernobylite or Chernobyl area that you hang out in for the most of the game. It'll show the exclusion zone being ravaged by monsters. If you reject it completely instead, Igor will cut open his belly and commit suicide, destroying the entity's realm from within. The ending scene will show something similar to Destroy the Portal decision, except that Igor never returned from the power plant. And that's it. That's the ending to the game. But you can fuck me silly if you think that's where my video is going to end. Alright? This is where my fucking video ends. It ends with me doing the fucking coolest thing in this game, which is just blowing some big shit up. Look at those fucking towers come crumbling down. I mean, especially those two towers in the front. It was just marvelous watching them come crumbling down because of planted explosives and no other reason. And wait, shit. You know what this kind of reminds me of? 9/11. Whoa, they should do a game just like this, but about 9/11. and they should call it Twin Tower Topaz, and you find it all at the 9/11 Memorial.